and welcome to another Caffeinated Entertainment video. This is the book review for The Western Star by Craig Johnson. It's Walt Longmire, book number 13 in the Walt Longmire series. I love this series. I've said before on my blog, caffeinatedentertainment.wordpress.com, that this series is like putting on your favorite pair of jeans or sweatpants or whatever you use, sitting outside, putting your feet up, taking a drink, and catching up with old friends. The whole cast of characters is here, including Dog, Walt himself, Vic, Henry Standing Bear, Lucian Connolly, the former sheriff and Walt's mentor, what's his daughter's name? Katie Longmire. I couldn't think of his daughter's name. Katie Longmire, and her daughter, his granddaughter, Lola, who appeared earlier in the books. I should say that this is book 13. If you don't want spoilers, I'm going to try not to spoil anything for you. But if you're new to the series, you should really go read book 1, which is The Cold Dish. It's book 1. You should really go read it. It's a great book, and this is a great series. Craig Johnson is an artist with words. He doesn't use dialogue tags like he said, she said. He instead uses actions to complete words, because it's pretty easy through his writing and through his reading that you'll know who he's talking about and who's speaking or who's being spoken about. It's very, very good. I listened to it on Audible, and George Waddell reads it, and it's amazing. The book came out September 5th. I can't recommend it enough. Now let me get into some of the meat of the book. In the book, we find out what the Western Star is. I will not spoil it. It was kind of fun. I liked what it was. But in the book, Craig Johnson does something in this book that most authors cannot do, and that is go back and forth between the past and the present. He does this artfully, and you always know where you are in the time frame. It's not hard to follow. What is part of the fun of these books is how does the past tie into the present? And that is the mystery of this book. Plus, of course, the two mysteries that take place. The mystery that takes place in the present time, and the mystery that takes place in the past time. Both mysteries are important and integral to the case. Both mysteries make this 339-page book feel like a well-driven, well-oiled machine. The small-town feel is there. Everything that is important in the Walt Longmire series, it's all there. It's all the same, yet different. It's all familiar, yet new. I like how we get more of Walt's past in this book. Craig Johnson is very good at piecemealing out information throughout his books. Like, we don't know all of Walt's past, but we know a lot of Walt's past now where we are in the series, and I can't wait for the next one. Matter of fact, I was sad when I finished it, because now I gotta wait a year at least for the next one. What am I gonna do? Read more books? That's what I'll do. And I may even reread this series. This series is that good. I will say this, that Walt is a lot like Sherlock Holmes in a way, in that justice means more to him than the law. True justice means more to Sherlock Holmes and Walt Longmire and guys like Harry Bosch and Lucas Davenport than the law does. And that's the best way I can put it in that sense. The cover is very, very, well, it's a photograph probably of Robert Taylor with his head down, the actor who plays him in the Netflix TV series, which I also recommend. I completely recommend this series. I completely recommend this book. If you're not there yet, though, do not read it. These books do build on each other, and like I said, it's like walking into a diner and sitting down next to Walt and Walt putting our arm around you and saying, "Let me tell you a story." It's always like that, and they always feel good. They're always like putting on they're always like putting your feet up and drinking a nice cup of coffee while you're being told a story, or tea, or beer, or whatever you drink. I can't recommend these books enough. Now, if you've seen the last review of that I reviewed the other day, well, for me, you will have seen it. There's a new rating system that I'm using of borrow it, get it from the library, buy it, or collect it. These are eclectic because these are books you're going to come back to even more often. Would I recommend it? I recommend it to anybody who likes westerns, mysteries, anything in between, young and old. It fits all. Even though Walt is an older type character, you have the younger type character in Katie, and you have the younger type character in Vic, Walt's undersheriff. You also have the wise character in Henry Standing Bear, who's played by Lou Diamond Phillips in the TV series, for those who don't know. So you have those characters, and you have the old curmudgeonly funny character of Lucian Connolly, who's an absolute blast in the TV series, but even more of a blast in the book series. I can't recommend this book series enough. For a Goodreads rating, if I can say that 5 times fast, for a Goodreads rating of a full 5 stars, this is a quintessential definition of a crime thriller that everyone needs to read. I cannot recommend this enough. I think these books are amazing. I can't wait to read more, but yet I have to wait because they're not done. He's not probably even started on the next one, considering that he's still on the book tour, and he probably won't start on the next one till the book tour ends. Please let me know if you've ever read the Walt Longmire series, or what series brings this kind of passion out of you in any genre. Leave that in the comments down below, and I will see you again very, very soon.